Hey again, this is Mike here with the Naka software. Just wanted to show a video on using Computer Cuisine Deluxe on your iPhone. Now, if you watched the previous video, I showed how you actually can copy your entire recipe collection onto either your iPad or your iPhone, and all you need to do is use iTunes. Use iTunes and then you use the FileMaker Go app that's available from the App Store. Now, FileMaker Go is available for both iPhone and iPad. There are separate versions, but they're both completely free. And Computer Cuisine Deluxe 7.0 works in conjunction with the FileMaker Go app to really allow you to do everything that you could with the desktop version virtually on your iPhone. So let's go through the process of once you tap on the FileMaker Go icon on your iPhone, this is what you'll be presented with. Now, it does come with some pre-made templates, I believe, but I've added some as well. But you're not going to see Computer Cuisine Deluxe listed here for the first time and the first time only. Now, what you want to do is tap on Open File Browser, and you've already copied your Computer Cuisine Deluxe database onto your device, so you want to just select Files on Device. Now, once you select that, you will see other documents listed down here, and you'll see Computer Cuisine Deluxe. Once you tap that, you're good to go. And essentially it's just going to load Computer Cuisine Deluxe and you're all set. Now, Computer Cuisine Deluxe is completely optimized for the iPhone 4 or iPhone 5 screen, as well as the iPod Touch as well. Now, if you have an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 5, it really doesn't matter because you just have a little bit less real estate on the bottom. And since you're just scrolling longer, it'll just be cut off a little bit more, but it's not really cut off because you can scroll. So layouts are set up to where you got your ingredients, method, notes, and photos all in a nice little tabbed format because you really want to be able to scroll through those recipes and read them and be able to view all that content, but you do have limited real estate on the phone as opposed to the iPad or your desktop version. So I really made these layouts optimized for the iPhone. You'll also notice that the icons are much smaller, but they just have their purpose without any sort of extraneous information such as listing it, search underneath. I mean, you can pretty much tell exactly what these icons are because they match both the desktop version and the iPad version. So from right here, you can email this recipe. Click on email and you get the exact same functionality as you can on the desktop of emailing that recipe to somebody. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out. You can obviously do a search from the top menu here, and this is a quick search, so you can type any sort of search criteria that you want, chocolate, peanuts, something like that, whatever. Hit search and it will search throughout all your recipes for that exact keyword. Now, it doesn't have to be in the title. It could be the title, the ingredients, the method, any in the notes, anywhere that there's information in your collection, it'll just do a quick search and find that. So I'm going to cancel out of that. Now, here's your ingredients tab. Oops. Here's your ingredients tab with the full ingredients that you get to list. Wow, there's a lot of ingredients in Alaskan salmon chowder. And you can fully just scroll almost endlessly to see what your ingredients are. Now, once again, this is not the editing mode. This is the viewing mode. And this is set up specifically because you want to tap on this and have your iPad or your iPhone's keyboard pop up and take up half your screen, and it's going to think that you want to edit that. You really don't. You just want this information so that you can view what the recipes are. So the screen is in that non-editing mode or the viewing mode for a reason, and that's intentional. There is an editing mode, and I'll show you that in a second. But so here's if you tap on the method, I'm sort of on the side here so that you guys can see on camera. So let me just tap on method or something. It'll be easier. Then you got your full method right there. You can tap on recipe notes. It's a fantastic recipe apparently. And you can also tap on the photos. So everything that you see on the desktop version is automatically transferred here right in the palm of your hand. Now, you do have your entire recipe collection in the palm of your hand, and what's nice is you don't need a network. If you don't have coverage, it really doesn't matter because your files are copied onto the device. So you're not using cellular minutes to access this like you would be if you're searching for something online. It's really powerful, really convenient. So that's that. Now, probably one of the best features for the iPhone version in particular is the shopping list feature. So I'm going to go ahead and click on shopping list and since I already had one in here, let me just go ahead and I'm going to clear the list out and start from scratch just so you can kind of see what's happening here. Now, whenever you find a recipe, let's go with this. Let's pick a recipe. Apple cake, sorry. No, I'll go back to the Alaskan salmon chowder. Whenever you see a recipe, right there you'll see a little cart with a plus sign. Now, that's going to add something to your shopping list, your shopping cart, so to speak. Now, let's say we wanted to get something based on the ingredients here. Well, this is your shopping list sort of selection menu, the temporary menu, because some things you might have in your kitchen and some things you might need to buy at the grocery store. So we're going to go ahead and read through this and say, okay, I do need garlic powder. I do need some celery. And you'll see the little check boxes are going right there. Okay, I definitely need some salmon. And I need an onion. Okay? Now, you can go back and click on the recipes little tab and it'll say that your shopping list is based on the following recipes. We've only added one, and that's Alaskan salmon chowder. Now, let's say there's other things that you wanted to add to this list, such as, you know, non-grocery items, so to speak, like toothpaste, dental floss, tissue, whatever. You can also add that here. So let's go ahead and type tissue and dental floss. Sorry, Siri. We'll go dental. I'm trying to type with one finger on the side here. It's a little hard. Okay, and dental floss. Okay, those are the two items. So along with those items that we selected from the Alaskan salmon chowder, we're just going to click Add to List. Now we have our shopping list. It's already set up, and we have the celery, garlic powder, salmon, onion, and those two items that we added to the end of the list. This is it. You're all set. So you have your shopping list, and the reason there's checkboxes here is because maybe you want to hold this while you're in the store, and as you go up and down the aisles, you want to just use this as your little checkoff list in the store. So as you go to the aisle, let's say you buy your tissue, you can just tap that. You can also say, okay, I just bought the dental floss, threw that in the cart. Now I still need these other 4 items to go. And that's sort of why it has a checklist here. So it's sort of in the palm of your hand. You don't have to dog ear something on a piece of paper, that sort of thing. Now, let's say you now remember, oh no, that's right, I got to get one more thing. Forgot. I want to get something else. Well, oops, actually don't need to do that. I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go to the list, and I'm going to select, let's say we want to add one more thing, and that was the applesauce cake. Okay, want to get something from the applesauce cake. You just repeat the process. You just tap this little shopping cart icon, and now the ingredients from the applesauce cake are now inserted into this selection process. So the applesauce cake, I definitely want to get some raisins, some walnuts. That's right. Ooh, I definitely need that, brown sugar, and I have everything else. Okay, great. Now you just click Add to List. So click Add to List, and now the brown sugar and the raisins and such have been added to the list, and I already checked those off because remember I was giving you a demonstration. But now we have an updated list, and you can just keep updating it as you go, or you can clear out that entire list and you can use it in the store. Or if you wanted to email this shopping list to your friend, let's say you say, hey, you're going to the store later on, I can't make it, I'm at work, can you get these things for me? Then you just click the email shopping list, and now shopping list you created is right there, and you just type in the 2 and send it on its way. So that's sort of the powerful features that you have here with the iPhone version. It's really optimized to be in the palm of your hand, convenient, quick. You can search all your recipes from your entire collection, and you have that functionality through FileMaker Go and Computer Cuisine 7.0. Now lastly, let's go back to the list. Let's just pick one. Aloo gobi. Okay, let's go to aloo gobi. And I did mention how, I'll tell you what, let's go to Alaskan salmon chowder just to be safe. I did tell you that we're in the viewing mode, and there is actually an editing mode. Now you got to remember, this is not ideal because you are on a phone. The real estate is quite small compared to the desktop version or the iPad version, but it is possible to edit, create, and actually update your recipe collection right from your phone as well. So it's sort of a secret little menu that I added in here. And you guys, for watching this video, you get to learn this. So If you scroll way to the very bottom, see a little icon, and that's your editing menu icon. If you tap that icon, it's going to tell you, hey, you're about to enter the editing menu, but not all features are available for iOS. You click OK, and doesn't that look familiar? Let's go ahead and turn that horizontally. But this might look familiar. Oh, I think I disabled the tap to zoom. Let me go back, sorry. Let me go to the iPad, iPhone recipe menu. One feature that I did not show you on the iPhone is this lock that I put in here. Now, I made it to where you cannot pinch to zoom, and that's actually intentional. The reason I did that is every now and then when you're scrolling, it's going to get a little squirrely as you're flying around here and it thinks you're pinching and zooming. So I put a lock in there. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. And now if you notice, we can zoom in, zoom out, which is convenient when you want to zoom in on certain text, and that's fine. But I had it in the lock menu, or the locked pinch to zoom. It was locked out. So let's go back to that editing menu that I described and click OK. Now if we turn this horizontally and zoom out, you can basically view your entire Computer Cuisine Deluxe version, just like the desktop version, on your phone. So if you now wanted to edit something, let's say you want to edit this ingredients field, it's really small, and that's because there's really no other way to go about that. But you're going to have to just deal with the size and limitations of actually trying to edit something on your phone. But I did want to give you guys the capability of doing that on the phone. It's obviously a little easier on the iPad, and it's ideal on the desktop, but I did want to give everyone the opportunity to, make a small change. Maybe it's just something as, oh, it serves 6, actually this thing serves 4, something like that. And then you can update your collection even on your phone. So wanted to give you that option as well. And now once you're in this editing mode and you want to go back to the sort of native iPhone version mode, it's really simple. Just tap that gear icon. If I can reach the tab from here. And for the layout, you want to select the iPhone recipe menu because we're on the iPhone. And go back to vertical orientation, and we're good to go. So that's the feature. Oh, and then I'm going to lock that out just like I did. So now pinch to zoom is no longer allowed, and that's intentional because it makes it easier to just scroll without it flying around or zooming in. But so that's it. Basically, that's a shopping list feature, that's the iPhone features, and everything through FileMaker Go and Computer Cuisine Deluxe 7.0. Hope you like it.